After Dallas Buyers Club, you said that you thought you might take 5 years away from filming in case people got sick of you. And now we see you in a huge comic book blockbuster. What was it about Suicide Squad that drew you back, and did you have any reservations?
Well, it wasn't 5 years, it was only 3. It ended up being 3 years, so it was still, it wasn't 3 months. But I decided to do this because of the opportunity to play the Joker. I mean, it's one of the iconic roles in cinema, one of the most challenging roles, and I think because of the phenomenal performances in the past, has its own, you know, special place in cinema. So very honored to be asked to be a part of the lineage here, and it was incredible. It was a role of a lifetime, I feel like.
And your co-stars and director have publicly thanked you for upping everyone's game with your dedication to the role and obviously those famous presents that you sent. What reactions were you hoping for with those gifts?
Well, the giving of the gifts was a fun game. I mean, it's kind of like real life. When you give a gift to someone, you have to think about, what do I get them? What do they like? Have we done anything in the past that may help me figure out what would be a good gift for this? So you start a dialogue with yourself about the relationship that you have with these characters. So that was really helpful in the beginning, to go down the line and think, well, what do I give Deadshot? Okay, a briefcase full of bullets. Why? Because you create some stories. So it helps build some reality, create some dialogue, and helps you understand the circumstances a bit more. And it's really fun. You know, it was a fun way to communicate with the other actors and stuff.
And I remember reading about Marion Cotillard when she played Edith Piaf, and how she was often haunted by the character a long time after she played her. I can imagine with you involving yourself in your characters as deeply as you do, and like you did in Dallas Buyers Club, it must stay with you for some time afterwards. How long does it take for you to feel like yourself again?
Well, there's a lot I love about the Joker, so I'm happy if some parts of the Joker are still in there somewhere. But, you know, especially his sense of humor and his spontaneity, but some of the things just become become a habit. You know, you do them for a while, and you know, it takes a little bit, but you shake it off.
And he is terrifying just to look at, let alone before we see you in action. How much input did you have on the look, and how did you feel when you first saw yourself?
The look was a collaboration between David and I. The director, he was really interested in the tattoos and had a specific haircut in mind. And, you know, I was really, had some other things that I was focused on, but we both brought our ideas to the table, and you know, it's a lot of fun to create a Joker.
And I particularly loved seeing the Joker in love. How did you decide on how this most well-known villain would act when he was so madly in love?
I know, I feel like he would act like, you ever see like a lion fighting over his food, or a dog being possessive with a bone? You know, I think that's how he kind of reacts in a way with something that something he wants to possess, you know. So it's a very special connection that they have, a very dysfunctional relationship, you know.
And finally, I can't unhear the Joker's laugh, which I hear that you tried out in public in Toronto. I mean, just to gauge that reaction, I think I would go bright red in public. I mean, do you not embarrass easily?
I don't embarrass I think as an actor, you kind of throw your shame out the window, you know, a long time ago. But yeah, I did because I think the Joker's laugh is not just a laugh. He's not laughing because he's just, you know, thinks something's funny. Sometimes he's laughing to manipulate or to terrorize, and so I wanted a laugh that really got under people's skin.
Jared Leto, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys,
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!